Howdy, your hometown realtor, Mike Emerson here. And for this edition of You're at Home in Santa Clarita, you're going to need a good horse and steely nerve because we're forming a posse and we're going back into time. We're hot on the trail of California's most famous bandido, Tiburcio Vasquez. We'll meet here in Agua Dulce at the Sweet Life Ranch. And then we're going to saddle on up and gallop to July 15th, 1857. There's been a horse stealing raid along the Santa Clara, and the bandits are holed up in a most unusual and beautiful place. Come on, Chief. We're burning daylight. Well, a short ride from the Sweet Life Ranch brings us to Vasquez Rocks, just a little east of Santa Clarita and in the town of Agua Dulce, sweet water. These beautiful rock outcroppings make for a good hideout, and Vasquez and his gang have been using them for years to avoid capture. We'll leave the horses behind to stay quiet and light of foot. Keep a sharp eye, and if you can, the sun at your back. Let's go look around. Well, looks like the bandits have cleared out, but we're not the first to have Vasquez and his gang get by us. These shallow caves, deep crevices, and numerous overhangs create quite a maze for any posse to try to thread through. There's rocks over 150 feet high. They create a very good lookout. They probably saw us long before we got here. Best to amble on back and leave Vasquez to 19th century law enforcement. Hi everybody, your hometown realtor, Mike Emerson here, and today we've traveled to Skyline Home Loans in Valencia, and we're meeting with the mortgage doc, Scott Edwards. Scott, good to see you.
Good to see you.
Thank you for the visit. Scott, you're a certified military mortgage boot camp instructor. Try to say that 3 times fast.
Yeah, that's a mouthful, huh?
What is that?
So, really quick, it's an organization I belong to because veterans are a passion of mine. And we go around dispelling myths about VA loans to veterans and to real estate agents all over the country. And why it's a big passion of mine, not only because of my veterans, but a huge shout out to my Brian, my brother, who's in the military right now.
Brian, how you doing? Okay, so let's talk about VA loans just a little bit. I'd love to. What are, just in a real basic kind of way, the workings of the VA loan?
So we're just going to touch on a few pointers of the VA loans.
Okay.
So VA loans are 100% financing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You don't have any mortgage insurance with 100% financing, and the rates are very comparable to government-backed rates, so they're lower.
Wow.
Yeah.
I hear a lot of myths out there concerning VA loans. I'm sure you do too.
Absolutely.
What are some of the ones that you hear about?
So I'm going to just touch on 6,
okay,
just because they're the 6 that I think are the most prominent out there right now that everyone's talking about. So number 1, 0 down equals weak buyer. 2, VA loans are harder to get through underwriting. Nope. 3, VA loans take longer to close. Not true. And then 4, seller has to pay for the veteran fees. And then 5, you only have 1 VA loan, and VA appraisals are tougher. All of which have been dispelled and myths busted.
So obviously there is a lot to know about VA loans, and you are the expert. How can somebody get hold of you and find out more about? Get the details from
Absolutely. The best and simplest way is there's 2 ways. Cell phone number 661-373-1034. Again, it's 661-373-1034. Or you can reach me on my Facebook page at Scott the Mortgage Doc.
Perfect. Scott, VA loans, a wonderful benefit for our veterans. Thank you so much for your time today. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too.
Bye-bye. Welcome to Chene. This legendary Santa Clarita Valley restaurant has been serving gourmet French cuisine since 1980. The name Chene means the oak, and this rock building landmark has been known as Castle Oaks since the early 1920s. As beautiful as it is on the outside, you're going to be even more impressed with the warm and gracious hospitality on the inside. Join me, won't you? Besides the great food, there's another reason to venture up Sierra Highway to visit Le Chene. The amazing wine selection. Over 900 French and California wines. That's 900 good reasons for stopping on by. Before we put this show into escrow, I'd like to thank Juan Alonso from Le Chene, Scott Edwards from Skyline Home Loans, and Andre and John from the Sweet Life Ranch. I invite you to stop on by my Facebook page, Mike Sells SCV, to enter into a contest for a $50 gift certificate for right here at Le Chene. We'll have another edition of You're at Home in Santa Clarita coming up soon. So until then, I'll see you around our hometown.